A very good afternoon. Today I will discuss the topic related to the nuclear radiation as well as fuel cycle. Okay. So, how the nuclear radiation came in existence and how the fuel cycle can be completed. Actually, when the nuclear reaction takes place, then the various type of radiation emitted at that time, and that radiations known as nuclear radiation, and the which type of cycle is followed during the fuel supply. यू नो वेरी वेल कि सबसे पहले क्या होता है, मान लो न्यूक्लियर फिजन रिएक्शन हो रहा है, ठीक है। तो न्यूक्लियर फिजन रिएक्शन में सबसे पहले जो है यूरेनियम की माइनिंग होगी, फिर उसको स्टोर करेंगे, फैब्रिकेट करेंगे, फिर फर्दर जो है पावर प्लांट में उसका यूज़ करेंगे, किस यूज से पावर जनरेशन के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से। व्हाट इज द रेडियो एक्टिविटी if such type of question is arising in your mind, then how we can define the radioactivity? Then from these slides you can define the term radioactivity. Actually, the radioactivity is a process by which an unstable nucleus emits one or more particles or energy in the form of electromagnetic radiation. It just wants to become stable. So I want to repeat, रेडियो एक्टिविटी एक प्रोसेस होता है जिसमें अनस्टेबल न्यूक्लियस जो है वो एमिट करते हैं मोर देन वन पार्टिकल्स या एनर्जी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन। जो क्यों एमिट करते हैं और क्यों ये पार्ट्स ब्रेक होते हैं, basically main reason behind the behind this activity, that is only that the element wants to stable in itself. Okay. So for to achieve stability, a radioactivity process occurs. During the radioactivity process, the energy is generated, and that type of energy is known as nuclear energy. You know very well that during the radioactivity process, the nuclear decay exists. And what is the nuclear decay? Actually, what happens when we talk about the nuclear decay, then definitely we are talking about the alpha particle decay, beta particle decay, as well as gamma particle decay. Okay. Now, then what happens during the reaction? Some type of decay occurs. Why the decay occurs? Because the stability is keyword. How you can define the isotopes? The isotopes you can define some atoms. I think if you are talking about the atoms which having the same atomic number, why the different atomic mass, then in that case those two atoms come under the category of isotopes. And for the isotopes, different number of protons than the neutrons. Why we are telling that the different number of protons than neutrons? Actually, what happens, because if we are talking about the isotopes, then it means that we are saying that that for the two atoms the atomic numbers are same, and if the atomic numbers are same, then definitely the number of neutrons as well as electrons will be same. Now here, now the point is related to the nuclear radiation. What is the nuclear radiation? So this is the topic which came in the unit 5, and the unit 5 is all about the nuclear radiation. What is the nuclear radiation? Actually, the nuclear radiation, the process in which the particles that are released from the nucleus during the radioactive decay. When the radioactive decay takes place, then what happens? During the radioactive decay, particles released from the nucleus, and during the releasing of particles from the nucleus, radiation emissionated. Radiation goes in outward direction, and that radiation is known as nuclear radiation. Why the radiation is known as nuclear radiation? Because throughout the nuclear reaction, the nuclear radiation takes place. And this nuclear radiation, do not confuse this with the light radiation. Okay, but do not confuse with this the light radiation. If we are talking about the nuclear radiation as well as light radiation, and the light radiation is very much different from the nuclear radiation, because the light radiation is in the form of sun energy, and that energy is delivered from the sun. And you can say on the behalf of nuclear fusion, I think the on the surface of sun, the nuclear fusion reaction takes place, and the some type of radiation, uh, some type of radiation is is traveling at that place where the sun is located, and that is that's why the radiation is known as light radiation. And I think you should not confuse with the light radiation what term nuclear radiation. The second point for the nuclear radiation, the nuclear radiation can be harmful. Okay, the nuclear radiation can be harmful. Nuclear radiation can be harmful to the materials that absorb the radiation. Okay, हम यहाँ पे ये कह रहे हैं, मान लो न्यूक्लियर रेडिएशन है, तो न्यूक्लियर रेडिएशन में जो पार्टिकल्स रिलीज होते हैं न्यूक्लियस से, न्यूक्लियस पार्टिकल्स रिलीज होते हैं, तो ड्यूरिंग द रेडियो एक्टिव डिके न्यूक्लियस रिलीज होता है फ्रॉम पार्टिकल। तो उस रेडियो एक्टिव डिके के अकॉर्डिंग क्या होता है, कुछ रेडिएशंस निकलते हैं, और वो रेडिएशंस क्या होते हैं, न्यूक्लियर रेडिएशंस होते हैं। और वो जो न्यूक्लियर रेडिएशंस होते हैं वो डिफरेंट होते हैं लाइट रेडिएशंस। ठीक, इट कैन बी हार्मफुल टू द मटेरियल्स दैट कैन एब्जॉर्ब द रेडिएशन। Now from this slide you can see, when a radioactive nucleus decays, then a nuclear radiation leaves the nucleus. When a radioactive nucleus decays, then the nuclear radiation leaves the nucleus. So what I'm trying to say, जब रेडियो एक्टिविटी होती है, तो ड्यूरिंग द रेडियो एक्टिविटी प्रोसेस डीके होता है स्टेबिलिटी पाने के लिए न्यूक्लियस का। ठीक है, तो ड्यूरिंग द डीके ऑफ न्यूक्लियस क्या होता है, रेडिएशन एनर्जी निकलती है किससे, न्यूक्लियस से। हियर यू कैन सी द टाइप ऑफ रेडिएशन। सबसे पहले अल्फा पार्टिकल टाइप रेडिएशन की हम बात कर सकते हैं। अल्फा पार्टिकल टाइप रेडिएशन में क्या होता है, 2He4 हीलियम बनता है। इसका वेट अगर बात करें तो 6.646 इंटू 10⁻⁻27, और चार्ज कितना होता है, +2। इफ वी विल टॉक अबाउट द बीटा पार्टिकल, देन on the behalf of beta particle you can see the atomic number decreases with the one number and no change occurs in the atomic weight. During the beta particle the charge is feasible, and and over there the magnitude is 1 and the sign is minus, so -1 charge for the beta particle exists. And for the gamma ray the symbol is gamma, mass is not applicable and charge is 0. And for the neutron the charge is 0 and the symbol is 0, n1 is used. Mass for the neutron is 1.675 into 10⁻⁻27. Alpha particles belong to the nature of positiveness, and it consists of a proton as well as neutron. Now, the uranium is a radioactive element that occurs in 3 isotopes. Okay, uranium. What is the uranium? Uranium is a radioactive element that occurs in three isotope forms. Okay, and the points for the uranium, the point says energy source in nuclear power plants. U-234, U-235 as well as U-238. And these are responsible for the most of the heat in the Earth's core. U-238 undergoes nuclear decay by emitting positively charged particles. Okay. Now, what is alpha particles? Actually, the pure helium atom is known as alpha particle. Uh, जब अल्फा पार्टिकल्स बनता है तो अल्फा पार्टिकल्स वहाँ पे फॉर्म होता है, तो दो प्रोटॉन और दो न्यूट्रॉन्स हीलियम होता है, पॉजिटिवली चार्ज एटम that is released in the disintegration of radioactive elements. Now, the beta particles travel through the matter that alpha particles do not. Only released during certain types of radioactive decay. This is the fast moving. When neutrons decay takes place, then they form a proton as well as electron. Electron has little mass and is ejected from the nucleus at high speed, or easily go through paper but stopped at by aluminium or wood. Now, finally, we will talk about the gamma rays. The gamma rays are very high energy. Paper, aluminium, lead more penetrating than the beta particles. Gamma रेडिएशंस की गामा पार्टिकल्स की अगर हम बात करें तो पेनिट्रेशन कैपेसिटी जो होती है गामा रेज की ज़्यादा होती है, और गामा रे में जो होता है द हाई गामा रे दैट टाइप ऑफ रे in which the high energy photon emitted by a nucleus during fission as well as radioactive decay. Unlike beta as well as alpha particles, they are not made up of particles, matters. यहाँ देख सकते हैं like photons have more energy. Now, see in this slide, यहाँ पे आप क्या देख सकते हैं, जैसे ये स्लाइड रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है न्यूट्रॉन रेडियो एक्टिविटी को ऑन the neutron radioactivity may occur in an unstable nucleus. Okay, क्या कह रहे हैं, न्यूट्रॉन रेडियोएक्टिविटी may occur in an unstable nucleus. Neutrons are not changed, therefore do not ionize matter. What I am telling you, the neutron radioactivity may occur in an unstable nucleus. Neutrons are not charged, therefore do not ionize matter. न्यूट्रॉन्स में कोई चार्ज नहीं होता है, इसलिए ये किसी भी मैटर को क्या करता है, आयोनाइज नहीं करता है. That thing should be clear in to you all, because the neutrons having no charge, and because the neutrons having no charge, that's why they do not ionize the matter. जब चार्ज नहीं होगा तो आयोनाइज नहीं कर पाएगा, और न्यूट्रॉन रेडियो एक्टिविटी that may occur in an unstable nucleus. Now, if you take a paper sheet, then through the paper sheet, if the alpha rays, beta rays, gamma rays, X rays, as well as neutron radiation strikes on the paper, okay. If you take a paper sheet, suppose alpha rays, beta rays, gamma rays, X rays, neutron radiation strikes on the paper. Then here you can see the alpha rays do not pass through this sheet, and when the alpha rays do not pass through this sheet, then these rays are not reaching on the thin metal such as aluminum. Okay? Now from this demonstration you can see the alpha rays do not pass through the paper and do not reach on the metal. And when the alpha rays do not pass the paper, then it will not touch the thick board of lead of iron. As further, he cannot touch the water because this is already restricted by the first step, that is the paper. So alpha rays do not pass the paper. Why? If we talk about the beta rays, then beta rays touch the paper and then it passes through the paper and it reaches on the thin metals such as aluminum, but it is not penetrating the metal, the thin metal such as aluminum. So because it is restricted by the aluminum metal, thin metal sheet of aluminum, so when it is stopped by this sheet, then this cannot further forward. Now if we are talking about the gamma ray or x-ray, then gamma ray touches the paper. After touching the paper, it penetrates the aluminum thin metal sheet. And when it penetrates this aluminum sheet, thin aluminum sheet, when it is already penetrates this sheet, then it further goes for the thick board of iron. But further, gamma rays, X-rays does not penetrate this thick board of iron, and it is stopped by this sheet. This is the thick sheet of iron as well as lead. But here you can see, if we will talk about the neutron radiation, then what the neutron radiation performs. Actually, the neutron radiations crosses the paper, then it crosses the aluminum sheet, then it crosses the iron sheet, and further it restricted by the water concrete itself. Okay, can travel the furthest previously mentioned. सबसे तेज कौन सा, सबसे ज़्यादा पेनिट्रेशन क्षमता, हम पेनिट्रेशन कैपेसिटी बोल सकते हैं न्यूट्रॉन रेडिएशन का. Now, if you are interested to talk about the nuclear decay, then here, when the unstable nuclei emit alpha as well as beta particle, then what happens? A number of proton as well as neutron change. Suppose that if you talk about the radium 226, then it goes for the radium 222. Points is given for the nuclear decay. If we talk about the first point, a nucleus gives up 2 protons as well as 2 neutrons during alpha decay. Okay. Nucleus gains a proton and loses a neutron during the beta decay. Now, this slides is especially for the radioactive decay rates. Firstly, we will talk about the half-life. What is the half-life? You know very well. The time required for half of the sample of radioactive substance to disintegrate by radioactive decay. कोई रेडियोएक्टिव एलिमेंट हो अपने आप को स्टेबल पाने के लिए अपनी आधा टाइम जो डीके करता है, लॉस करता है, उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? हाफ लाइफ. ठीक है, अपनी स्टेबिलिटी पाने के लिए. ठीक. Parent versus daughter material value example. You can see a diagram, and the time is plotted on the x-axis, and the fractional of original element remaining is plotted on the y-axis. Now, first half life, second half life, and this is the third half life. Now, for the first half life, this point is over here. The fraction of original element remaining of 14C4 carbon atom, and the atoms. This is allocated over here, and here you can see the diagram with respect to half life, first life, second half life, as well as third half life. Okay. Here diagram in between the daughter isotope and the parents isotope, and this diagram is plotted in between the proportion of atoms left as well as time half lives. Now here we will see the numerical value of half life for the various type of isotopes. Half life is a measure of how quickly a substance decays fractions. Here half lives of a selected isotope थोरियम 219 की अगर हम बात करें तो हाफ लाइफ कितना है 1.05 इंटू 10⁻⁶ सेकेंड, और न्यूक्लियर रेडिएशन एमिटेड कितना है 2He4। ठीक है, यहाँ पे कई सारे वैल्यूज हैं, यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे। ओके, हाफनियम 156, हाफ लाइफ 2.5 इंटू 10⁻⁻2 सेकेंड, और न्यूक्लियर रेडिएशन टाइप जो है वो हीलियम का है। ओके, थैंक यू।